We now have a trailer for the College Football 25 video game, and most of you have probably missed a lot of huge details for this game. So I'm going to be going over this YouTube channel. So let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to be going over some things that might be a little bit obvious in the trailer, but I'm going to be going into a little bit in depth about like when we're going to get the gameplay for the game. So I'm hoping to get started right now, so let's get it. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to be talking about for the EA Sports 25 game is each team has a different and unique run out. Like, Madden, every single team in Madden has the exact same run out. They obviously just walk out of their section where they come out of, but every team has their own unique walk-up. And we all know people obviously skip over that walk-up intro after a couple times you see it because it's getting bland and everything. Like right here, we got Notre Dame touching Be a Champion today. We got Boston College touching their Eagle. And we got Florida touching the Gator head. And obviously LSU touching the win sign, which is obviously kind of fun to watch. And you're not just going to get the same entrance every time from each team. Like, just like a cookie cutter. You're not going to get the same entrance from Texas as you're going to get from Toledo. You're obviously going to get more entrances from Texas since they're a more known team and more reliable. And Toledo, or like say Wyoming, is not going to have that much entrances because their school like policy is different. Their traditions are different. Every single team is going to be different in this game, which is really happy, and I'm really glad to see about this new NCAA 25 game, unlike Madden, which everything is pretty much the same. And it gets boring. That's what's going to bring a lot of people to this game. And another thing is we also have Iowa waving at the Children's Hospital, which is obviously happening in real life. And it's pretty cool because they're trying to make it as realistic as possible. So they're going to be adding it to the game, which honestly I think is incredible. So that is one thing I'm going to be looking for, and it is very cool to see that EA is going to be doing this for the new college football game. And it's crazy to think that there is like 136 stadiums in this game for each team. And unlike the other games, like the EA FCS, like called the soccer game, there's only 60 stadiums in that game. And Madden, how many teams is there? There's like 20 some teams in Madden, so there's only 20 some stadiums in that game. So this game has like 136 stadiums, which all the traditions that apply with those stadiums, which honestly I think is really cool. Yeah. And another cool thing about this game is that I think that there is like stadiums in other countries that some teams are going to be playing at like once or twice a year. Like what's happening this year, there's a team, I forget who it is, but they're playing at Dublin, Ireland for like a game, which I think is really cool that they're going to be adding that to the EA Sports 25 game. And I'm really curious if EA is going to have, like, how loud it is in a certain stadium, because obviously, if you're playing at Ohio State, it's going to be more loud than if you're playing at Kent State or, like, Wyoming, because more fans are probably going to go to Ohio State, which Wyoming, there's not going to be as much fans, so it should be quieter. But I'm really interested in how EA is going to be like having that involved in the game. All right, now let's dive into detail about equipment in this game, because we obviously see a lot of like ski mask. For example, it looks like Travis Hunter has like a shiesty or a ski mask on, which is really cool because it looks like this game is going to be really accessorized and customized. Alright, one of the major things that you can see is, well, obviously we do not have gameplay, but most of the features, like how they run, is kind of like Madden, but obviously they said that it was going to be on the Madden gen, like the same gen that they use for Madden, so I'm not really surprised. That's been like a thing for like 2 years now since they've been working on the game, so I'm not really mad and upset about it. I just don't want it to like feel or like give a big like feeling of Madden in any way. But one thing that's going to be different in this NCAA 25 game is that it is going to be more fast-paced and more loose. And I think this is a really good thing because it's going to be very different from Madden in that case, because Madden, you already know, like, it goes slower, it's more slow-paced, and obviously NCAA 14 was pretty fast paced as well. So we're gonna be having I forget what engine it's called, but we're gonna be having a certain type of engine that is gonna be involved. I think with Madden 25 also, but I'm not sure. But NCAA 25 is also gonna have it just to make the game seem more fast paced and more loose. And the animations for this game is gonna be pretty similar to Madden in a certain way. But I'm not going to be saying that, oh boy, it's just a Madden clone. No, it's not going to be like that, guys. Trust me. It is going to be pretty different from Madden, but there are going to be some similarities to the two. And another thing that's going to be different is that the playbooks are going to be more diverse, meaning that it is going to be more like option played. It's not going to be like Madden where you have run option, pass option. Like, you're not just going to have that. It's going to have run, option, like anything that you can think of that's going to be in like NCAA 14, and it's going to be like off college based. Like each college is going to have a different playbook. That's just how it is in college. And another thing that would be similar is when LSU has the one leg touch. And obviously, since you only need one leg to touch in NCAA, there's going to be an animation for that. And unlike Madden, which this animation does not occur, but it would not make sense if this animation would occur in Madden because that would basically just be an incomplete pass and just a waste of use of an animation, which honestly, I think this is going to be a really different look for the EA Sports College Football 25 game. And I think this was in NCAA 14 where this like animation was in there, but I am not sure. But it's not going to be like Madden. And there are going to be certain things in this game, like players holding up play cards on the sidelines, and just to make the game a little bit more of a touch of realistic, and it's not in Madden, so don't worry about it, okay? Alright, so enough about all of the accessories and everything that is involved in the game. Now I'm going to be going over game modes and the details that go along with each game mode. Alright, so first off, we have Dynasty, and the details for this is create a coach and build a powerhouse, college football program from the ground up, establish your coaching staff, recruit. Okay? That is pretty much just like the NCAA 14. I am not going to be going into too much detail about that, but there are other game modes that we have never seen before in the NCAA era. Alright, second is Road to Glory. Live the life as a student athlete with your overhead player and take home to the Heisman as you build up an unforgettable college football legacy. Manage your weekly schedule, GPA, and your image, and earn coach trust to get more playing time, or go in the transfer portal to get this time that you deserve and the glory, which, honestly, we all love Road to Glory, and this is one of our favorite game modes. So I'm not going to be going into too much detail about that, but there is one game mode that I am going to be talking about, and there is another one, but I can really care less about that one. So I'm going to dig deep into the game mode. Road to the College Football Playoff. Experience a new way to play competitively and represent your favorite team in the road to the College Football Playoff. Climb the pole by upsetting the toughest opponents. Make it to a playoff and via fourth national championship. And this is one of the newest game modes that we're going to be getting. And this might be a pretty popular game mode, honestly, from all the good things that I've been hearing about this game mode. And it's really going to be a big upside. And for the other game mode, I know a lot of people might not like this game mode. And it's going to be kind of like Madden. And it's going to give us the Madden feel. But this game mode is called Ultimate Team. And this game mode is from Madden, but most of us are probably kind of mad that this is in the game because it brings us a Madden feel. And I'm going to start reading over this, but alright. Build your dream team of college football stars and legends. Play solo challenges or H2H seasons and take on the toughest contests. Test your manner and your skills in formats like College Football Ultimate Team, Champs, and Champs Gauntlet. Which, honestly, I'm not excited for this game mode. I am not going to be playing this at all. But yeah, I don't know why EA added this to the college football game, but honestly, this should not have happened. But EA, I don't really think this game should have been in at first place, but you know. Alright, so I'm done with the Dynasty and everything that has been involved with the game mode, so I'm going to end this video right now. So make sure to buy this July 19th, or if you have already pre-ordered it, be ready for this game. This is going to be the biggest hit EA has probably ever had. Alright, make sure to buy this game, make sure to subscribe, and peace out.